Alright, we are back again with another deck profile with Big Smoke, and we're with...
Ethan.
Alright, and what did you play today?
I played Dragon Link.
And how did that do?
I did.
And how did you do?
I went X1, I lost my last round because of fatigue and a few misplays.
Alrighty.
It's very tiring playing Dragons for 5 rounds.
Any shoutouts before we start?
Shout out to Cole for helping me learn Dragon Links. Shout out to yourself for helping me learn Dragon Links. And shout out to Mac and Alex for helping me learn Dragon Links. Basically, shout out to everybody for helping me learn Dragon Links. Because I'm constantly, I'm still really new to this deck.
Yeah.
Like, that's my
second.
I played yesterday with it in PA, and I won there as well. And then I technically won today due to tiebreakers. And the deck is it's just that good. Like, it speaks for itself that I'm still new and I can still do so well with it. Once I figure out actual better combos and everything's unstoppable.
Alrighty, awesome. Alright, let's get into it.
Okay, so to start, probably the best normal summon in the deck. It's just lets you see anything. If you want to see your rockets, you want to see your chaos, there you go. If you want to see 11-year, add back 11-year, he's got you covered. Then we play the babies. If these were at any more, this deck would be 2-0.
Probably.
We play the 1 chambers because that's what we need. We just want to get tiding every now and then.
Okay.
We're playing 2 Nocto and 2 Apsos. Some people disagree, I guess, because they're bricks at some points. But I mean, yeah, sure, you could draw 2 of these or multiples. But typically, 1 card in your hand will set these off, and then they just become broken. Getting the draw or getting access to your rockets. And they're just really good extenders. And with Safer, I found this out yesterday that you can swap them between because they're the same level.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. You can also, if you play Phantasma, you can switch these between. Just busted with hiding. It's also really good to send this off of Chaos Space and droplets, so you just don't care about playing more of these.
Yeah, exactly.
We're playing 2 Rocket Synchrons because this is one of the better follow-up plays you have in the deck. It lets you go into hot res really easy with Chaos Ruler, and just bringing back stuff with, say you didn't use your tiding on your opponent's turn, and you can normal summon this and bounce back anything you want to your hand, like 11-year or something, and then just resummon it and pop too. It's just huge advantage. So this card is very good. It's not something you really want to open up initially because it doesn't do a lot by itself turn 1. So you kind of want to see it later on, for turn 3. That's when it matters. We're only playing 2 Tracer because I figured there's you could play 3. You definitely could. Not against it. And I just figured that you have so many ways to Tracer, and the room is so tight in this deck that to make room for a few hand traps, which I think is necessary in this format because there's just so much going around. You need to cut back, and that's going to affect your dragon package. So I felt like that's what could get cut. Yeah, you could argue that maybe don't play 2 Nocto or 2 Abs or Router, but those cards just are cracked and set you up. A Tracer won't set you up alone. If you draw a Synchron and an Abs or Router, you're going to go off, you're going to make Ruler, you're going to have follow-up, because you're going to search Tracer. There's just so many ways to this card that I don't think you need to use. Recharger, this is one of the cards I'm still getting used to and learning a few combos with it, with Quad and with Striker Dragon. There's a lot of interactions where you can summon back Red Eye and E, or Quad Red, or just some big dark dragon. This card's really underrated. Still gotta get used to it. I'm playing the Red Eyes package. This is just another normal summon that searches this, and this is an insane extender. I'm pretty disciplined to making spheres before I get nibbed, and then if I do get nibbed and I haven't tracered, I just summon this and make another nib.
Okay.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And like this helps push for really easy game or just revive stuff, or maybe summon a safer that you couldn't summon before from hand and go off. Then you play one Levineer because this is like the boss monster of the deck. Like this card's nuts.
Yeah.
Like you resolve this, you're probably gonna win. And then going first, it's not even bad because you just spin back and your opponent starts at a disadvantage, and then you just want to get off into something. Then for hand traps, we're playing 3 nibs because this is nib. Like, what more is there to say about this? This card hits so many decks, and even decks that shouldn't, now it hits. Like Sky Strikers can go into Axis, so this can hit it. That it's just, this card is so versatile, except back row decks, but like, who's worried about back row decks?
Yeah, exactly.
Hiding those things away. Then we play 3 Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler, another thing with the attributes is you can add these off the Chaos Ruler. So that's another thing, is like you can add these to stop your opponent on their turn. So we're playing light hand traps for that reason. Like that's specifically why I chose to run these 6 hand traps, because like people are already running them. It's just a bonus that you can search them, right?
Yeah.
So 3 Effect Villers. Especially with Sword Souls getting popular, like you need something for the Moe. Sword Soul player in background raging. We're playing 3 Chaos Space because this card is busted and broken. Like, so many interactions with this card. Searching whatever you want. You can search Levineer, you can search obviously your babies, which is what you're going to go into. So it's the fact that you can put back like some of your extract monsters that you banish. That's nuts, dude. Then we're playing 2 Tactics. I was playing 3, but like the room is tight in this deck, and like the draw 2 is usually so good in this deck because like everything is an extender. So if you can draw 2, you're gonna draw an extender and play around whatever you just got hit by. So like this card's nuts. I would consider bumping it up to 3. But like you could also argue you could cut it and just play extenders instead, right? So there's a lot of times though where this has saved me breaking boards and stuff, like against Sword Souls today. I stole their the one that banishes the field and grave, so I stole that, and then he was forced to imperm it, and then I just proceeded to play through his Torrential and mid, and I played through just like 5-6 interruptions over ridiculous, and that was thanks to this card. So it's just so versatile. Ravine, because you have to play it. And Boot Sector, because you have to play it. Although, like, Boot Sector's nuts. Like, it helps you set up your turn 1, and it helps you set up your follow-up plays. And then Dragon Ravine's just like a combo card. It can bait out a lot of stuff, because I feel like a lot of people get worried about Ravine. They're like, oh, he sent one and now he's going to send something, I should ash that, or something, and then you just Chaos Space or something crazy. So, they're both... You don't want to see them in your opening hands, you want to search these, because there's both ways to search these with Striker and Romulus. But you have to play these still. Essential. This was last minute I put this in. I wasn't playing this because I figured like you just play more extenders, right? But I decided to just play 41. And like I figured that since Stroll's so prevalent, at least where I go and play, that I need this. So Call by the Grave is necessary. Card that costed me today because of Imperm. It's a really good card, don't get me wrong, you have to play this. Like opening this turn 1 can sometimes be a brick. That's what happened to me game 1. I ended up seeing no dragons and I drew this. Like if I saw this instead of a dragon, I would have been fine. But sometimes it happens, and sometimes I set Imperm in the right column and you get negated, and are in a weird situation.
Yep.
We got 3 secret rare quick launches. Just look at the top one, right? So these are all quick launches. This card is nuts. E-Telly, like E-Telly was at 1 for so long, and now it's at 2 even. But no, we get 3, and like the restriction is it gets destroyed in favor. What? Like what does Tracer do? He's just gonna. He don't care. He's not getting destroyed. He's not last in that one in the field. So this is just a nuts card. Like this is insane follow up, and just to see it, like if you see this, you're probably gonna straight up. We're playing 3 forbidden droplets because you need to break boards in this deck sometimes, and it's like all your stuff doesn't matter if it's engraved or it reoccurs, and there's a lot of interactions that I'm still learning with droplets. Just being able to dodge imperm and effect fillers on certain monsters and other things, or like what I did to you with like Chaos Space and Quick Launch, sending those and then negating 2 and then getting my pluses, not losing anything for it, and just using negates. So, card's broken. And then last in the main deck, we play 2 Tidy.
Okay.
Not only is it a negate, but it can be a combo piece. Sometimes it's Ravine, so it's really nice. That's it for the main deck. There's 41 in the main deck.
Okay.
Next up for extra deck, playing the 1 Strike the Dragon because it's up 1. This is just mostly played to search the field spell so you can just start spitting out your rockets. But there's some niche interactions with a recharger where you can summon back your guys, as I said before. So these are really good cards. I shouldn't say niche because they're really good interactions, but they do come up. 1 Pisty because
that's the only one that's not banned.
Yeah, it's the only one not banned. Acre Pain buy, LP buy. I didn't play this deck back then, so I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Then we play Quad Whirl, IP, and Double Spheres for the Link 2s. Quad Whirl has interactions with Recharger. IP, I made it a few times today, but like there's other interactions where you can go like make Appaloos on, because you get locked into dark sometimes with Tracer, so you just summon this, and then you can make Appaloos on your opponent's turn if you're going against like Drytrons, or you can make you could Underworld Goddess them. You can do a lot of stuff with IP on your opponent's turn, but like typically you make Unicorn, right? But there's other uses for it. It's not just that. It's just another disruption when you're locked under dark. Then 2 Spheres, because Spheres control this card also got nuts. Like in the slow game, like this card's just gonna single-handedly win you the game because you're just digging for what you need specifically, and your opponent's losing something. And it helps you play through this. Oh, and Romulus too. Searches. Very reason. Then we play a Unicorn. And we Link 3 play. That's pretty much just to make with IP. I'm not usually making this too much on my own turn. There's sometimes where the arrow matters, where it comes down. I was playing Tri-Burst, but I cut it for Underworld Goddess. I figured if I play against any misters or something crazy, I'd rather be caught with it than without it. Then I play a Whirlpool Dragon. This is an access to a talker. I was borrowing it. And I play an Appaloosa. I didn't make Appaloosa that much because I didn't. What you make with dragons is usually good enough, because unless there's also a combo heavy deck, monster deck, like Drytrons is what you probably want to make this against, or Tri-Brigade. Besides those, you might not want to summon this against other decks. There's just other interruptions to have. It's also just scary when there's stuff like Dark Ruler and Topless and other things running around. So but the nice thing about IP and stuff, making this on your opponent's turn, is your opponent can commit to a monster, and then you can IP and summon it. So now you dodge Imperm essentially. If they want to Imperm your IP, that's fine. Who cares? This is the flex spot. It's Underworld Goddess. You can change this. It's a good card when it comes up. Like, it's really good when it comes up. Just kind of sits there though. I actually didn't make it today. Then for the synchros, Savage, Ruler, and Hot Red. They're the best dragon synchros. Like Hot Red's nuts, negating like Dark Ruler if you have Tiding to chain to. Chaos Ruler gains you so much advantage, and Savage is like your like normal combo that you want to end on. So Savage also gates out a lot of stuff. For the extra deck. And then for the side deck, we're playing the Gamma package, which I didn't see this. Saw this 4 times. Didn't see this. Don't know why I always draw this, but yeah. So I don't think I gammed anyone today. There would have been a lot of instances where if this was just Gamma, it would have been really good. So like I'm still kind of on it. It just sucks to draw driver so much. Then other hand traps are playing 3 Lancia because this is the best hand trap in my opinion in this format. It's so many decks. Like you could argue Nib is better, but like this is just floats out decks. Like there's no coming back from a Lancia if you get Lancia at the right moment. Nib you can play around sometimes. Then 3 Troll because of the mirror and because of like Doll and Vogue. There's Drytron, there's Ignisters, there's the Lycoris deck, or Leerless, sorry. Like this hits also so many decks, like it's also up there for hand traps. Just these game-ending hand traps are just too good not to. And then for back row decks, we're playing 3 Cosmic and the Red Ruby. I was playing Duster. I can't remember what I cut for Duster. I think I made room for these. But yeah, you can play like Duster and like Tank and other things like that are pretty good. And then this was another card I made room for. I didn't summon it today, but like since I'm still learning the deck a little bit, sometimes the combos take a little longer to figure out. So like if I do end up going to time, which like it's like 45 minutes? 40 minutes? Yeah, that's not that long. So like this can come up and it will come up. And someone will cry when I like it.
Someone will cry.
So, just take out Underworld Goddess and like...
What would you put for Underworld Goddess then?
What do you mean? Oh, swap it?
Swap
probably
it
triple burst, because sometimes the arrow comes up with Pisky.
Okay.
So it'd be probably triple burst or... I don't know, I think Draco Berserk card is pretty cool, but that's just me. I haven't tested with it, so I'd have to figure it out. There's also Needle Fiber too.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff could be done at flex spot. I guess, do you want me to do my matchups? Or?
Yeah.
Round 1, I played against Sword Souls. My first time playing against it in real life. I played against it a lot online. I think I won game 1, but it was a super grindy game. And then we went game 2 and he was in a good position, but time just ended up coming up, and we lost because he Cosmic. And he Dark Rulered me in the same turn, so he couldn't do any damage to me. So it was just like tough for him. Yeah. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. So that was my round 1. Round 2, I went up against. Was that you? Yeah, I went up against Invoke Dogmatic Shalls, and I took a hard game 1 loss, like hard, just like.
Big boards.
He just had the juice, everything. Game 2, I think we just grinded it out. In game 3, I think we just grinded it out, and I ended up taking it. Yeah. I think game 3 you didn't open that well though.
Yeah, there was no access to the stock manager stuff.
Yeah.
I was playing with like one leg.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
that's how it goes.
It's just not optimal hands for him in game 2 and 3. Round 3, I played against a mirror match with Cole. He's taught me the deck, and sorry, Cole. I'm sorry that you didn't draw as well as I did. Let's say that. Like, I won the dice roll, and I think he nibbed me, and I still set up like just enough interactions to deal with him. Like I had IP and Savage, I think I set up. Yeah, and I Savaged. What did I? All I know is that he tried to normal summon. I savaged something. I think it was either like a Chaos Space or something. Yeah, I think it was Chaos Space. And then he normaled Safer, and I just spun it back with Unicorn, and he just ended up passing, and that was game 1. And then game 2, he didn't draw well, but he ended on Hot Red and Savage, and I opened Droplets. So I opened Driver that game too. So I just went Chaos Space, sent Apso, and then I went Droplets. I changed to Droplets after he said it was, or after he tried to negate it. And then I sent Driver and my Chaos Space and negated the Hot Red and that. He couldn't do anything, couldn't respond in case he did have Droplets, which he didn't. He couldn't respond with spells or monsters, so there's no way for him to really Hot Red it or anything. And then round 4 I played against you, so Virtual World. I think you just set up 2 decent boards and I just broke them both.
Yeah.
That's basically what it came down to. Game 2, I know I'd sack the hell out of you. Like, I went quick launch.
Tell him the interaction.
So you had the trap card to plop, you had Crystal Wing, and you had that XYZ for immunity for Crystal Wing from battle. So I go Chaos Space, you're like, yeah, that's fine. Chain quick launch. And I go, okay. And then I go Droplets. So I sent the 2 spells. I get my pluses, I negate anything that's relevant on your board. And then I summon Savage because I have so much advantage, and that just has to be popped by your trap, right? So that was good. That was basically it. And then my last round I played against Live Twins, and like, yeah, like I won Dice Roll, or did I win? Yeah, I did win Dice Roll, and I just didn't see anything to start off with. I drew some hand traps and like some Droplets and the World Legacy card, but like nothing to get started. And then I almost pulled it back, but the Imperm column, he set it in the right column under, like I had my Droplets here and my World Legacy card here, and he just set it on the right one, and it ended up messing up my plays because I didn't realize. And then game 2, I drew all right, but he just drew a lot of interrupts, and he nibbed me, and like I ended still on like Tiding Droplets Spheres, which is pretty good. Or no, he didn't nib me in game 2. He drolled me is what it was, so I had to neg to make this board. And then he just ended up having too much and just outing it. Yeah. So that's how it goes sometimes. So I ended up going X1.
All right.
My only loss was the White Twins.
Well, you still won today, so it
still
doesn't
technically
matter.
won, so take it.
All right, there you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.